Okay, folks, welcome back. We're at Shoreham Airport today in Sussex, on the south coast of England. I actually got my pilot's license here in 1996, so I'm quite familiar with the place. If you've got 5 million US dollars, you could buy one of these helicopters. That's it there, it's 429. Okay, that's what 5 million will buy. It's quite a lot. I don't have 5 million, okay, to buy one of these, and so I'll have to settle for the VR version, which is a free download on X-Plane 11. It's really good, actually. I like it a lot. It's well laid out. Okay, let's take it for a fly. Let's go see what the $5 million you can get for your money. All right, here we go. Bit of back pressure. Feeding the power in. Nice avionics on this. I love it. It's really, really nice piece of kit. Okay. Ooh. Just get it away from all the other aircraft. There we are. Just hold it in the harbour for a minute. Okay. Check everything's looking okay. Yeah, everything seems okay so far. And this is all singing, all dancing helicopter. It's got 2 engines and everything. It's got everything. So, we'll go over to the hovering area. There's a hovering area just here. So we can do a bit of hovering. We'll just get the feel of the helicopter. This is a really good simulator, actually. This is really, really good flight model. I do like it. You know, in reality, if most people wanted to learn to fly helicopters, they'd probably have to fly something horrible like a Robinson R-22 or something like that, which I say it's horrible. They're good at what they do. You know, they're a little training helicopter, or the Schweitzer 300, which again is a good little helicopter to learn to fly in. But I mean, this is the business, isn't it? This is a $5 million helicopter. There was no comparison whatsoever. There we go. That wasn't very good. It wasn't very clever. Right, up we go. There's a bit of lull there, isn't there, in the collective? A bit of a dead zone. So it's good to just get the thing in the hover and just sit there in the hover and just see how it handles. To begin with. Okay, let's take it for a fly. We'll go to Goodwood today, which is the Festival of Speed. That's where the racetrack is. You remember the racetrack? And we'll go take a look at... Oh, actually, there's Shoreham's here. Look, this is Shoreham. This is where the Royal Escape took place, because the ships used to come...
100.
This is a tidal river. And this is old Shoreham just here. And because of the tide, the boats couldn't get all the way up here. So they moved Shoreham. They moved it down to the bend there. I'll have a look at the bend. So this is old Shoreham. The new Shoreham, the Shoreham of today, is just a little bit further down. And all the yachties do a repeat of the Royal Escape, which is Charles II when he was the wanted man, and his father was... He was executed, wasn't he, his father, Charles I? The English Civil War, that sort of period. Yeah, he got away from here to France. Later to come back, though. This is Shoreham Airport, where that Hunter crashed at the air show. That was... Excuse me. That was a bit unfortunate. But it's a salt marsh. It would flood if there wasn't a dike along the side of the river there. It's the oldest licensed aerodrome in the UK. It was first licensed in 1918, I think. Right, so This is the A27. Got Lancing College over there. There's been a few crashes here actually. There was a hurricane crashed at the air show in the late 90s, I think. Spanked in over here somewhere. Oh, here it was in this dip here. The chap ran out of altitude at the bottom of one of his manoeuvres, and that was that. Hawker hurricane.
Check height.
Should we go to Lady C's house on the way? Why not? Let's see if we can find Lady C's house. Goring Castle. She's got her own castle, you know.
Check height.
We'll follow the A27 then. And it's going really quite fast. We're coming up to our max speed there, so we'll throttle back a bit.
100.
Is this supposed to... No, this isn't the A27. Could be. So this is Worthing off to our left. On the other side of Worthing we have Goring, and that's where Lady C resides in her castle. Needs to be a bit higher really. He's at least 1,500 feet over the Tyne. It's been such a long time since I was here. I've forgotten most of it. There's Hilltop Fort over there. Ancient. You can see the circles on the top of the hill where the fort was. And they've got Arundel Castle as well on the way. That's in the distance there. Lady C's house is just coming up. See the main road where the traffic is. There's a bridge to the left of the bridge. That's Goring Castle, I believe. So we'll pop down and take a look. Lowering the collective, raising the nose, and descending. I believe it's the one in the trees, the big one in the trees there. Although perhaps not depicted as well as it should. Got some more power and rotor RPM decaying. There we go. That there is Lady C's Goring Castle. Straight down there. Okay. In relation to the coast. Right, let's carry on down the A27. And we shall go to next stop. Arundel Castle.
Check height. $100.
Yes, Lady C makes no
100.
secret of the fact that she lives at Goring Castle, and that's it. She's even made documentaries about the place. So I'm really not giving anything away there. It's all in the public domain. Okay, Arundel Castle on the nose. Just off to the right, actually. I'm staying away from the trees.
100.
Don't remember any steep slopes like that on the A27, but yeah. Right, I'm going to go cross country now. I'm going to go straight to
100.
Arundel Castle. There's a river, you see, the Arun. And And there's only one bridge, I think, at this point, as I remember.
100.
Well, we don't need bridges. We've got a helicopter. You know? This is a fabulous
100.
castle. This was originally a Norman Mott and Bailey castle. In fact, the Mott and the Bailey are still there. And dates back to William the Conqueror. But the rest of it is obviously a house that's been built. The spoils of whatever. You see the Mott and Bailey. It's often been used in the films. Madness of King George was filmed here, by the way. That was doubling up for Windsor Castle. So there we go. I'm not sure the scale's actually that good, but you can go in it. It is open to the public. It is marvellous. Well worth a visit. It looks spectacular as well. Right, we shall go down to Goodwood now. Chichester. It's the River Arun there, winding its way up.
Check height.
Turn that caution light off. There we go. We shall have a spot of breakfast, I think. Though it's afternoon now. Someone did ask me to do a flight from Shoreham quite recently. I can't remember who. So there you are. This one's for you. Tangmere just there. Look, that was the huge fighter station during the Second World War, and it's gone. They've just ploughed it all up. It's just finished. Right, where are we? Where's the A27? Over here somewhere. No. So we've got Goodwood and Chichester. Oh no, miles away. Got a long way to go yet. I was getting ahead of myself there, you see, because I've forgotten I'm flying something this slow. So that probably wasn't Tangmere. Tangmere must be further on. I can see the cathedral, the spire at Chichester. So I think it's got two towers actually. It's north of Pagham Harbour, which is over there, Selsey Bill. So this must be the A27. Below me. I don't remember it weaving about like that. Maybe it did. It's a shame Tangmere is gone, you know. Tangmere was like massive, you know, in RAF history. This is Tangmere. There's one bit of runway left. It was a huge crucifix. The main runway was running between these buildings here, right down, and that's the last little bit of runway that's left. Look, just there. There is an aviation museum here at Tangmere, I think. Oh, I can't remember, it's been such a long time. There's a little village here, Douglas Barder pub, after the fighter pilot with no legs. Been in there, drinking in there. There's the A27 coming down this way, and then there's the lakes. Yeah, there's the lakes. There's quite a few lakes around Chichester on the outside. They do water skiing, as I remember. And then Goodwood, the airfield, is off to our right there somewhere. So I'll carry on to the lake, and then I'll take a right. And there's Chichester Harbour on the other side of the town. Or is it a city? Is Chichester a city? It must be. Here we go. Here's Goodwood Airfield. Hello, Goodwood. 429 here out of Shoreham, coming inbound to you for a tea and scones. Maybe have some breakfast. Maybe have some bacon and toast. Toasted bacon, that sounds good. There's the flying club. Yes, we're going to, what was it called? I can't remember. We used to come here quite a lot when I was learning to fly. Goodwood Flying Club, I suppose. And there's a chap here that used to operate Spitfire. And he's an ex-Red Arrows pilot. I think he's dead now. Ray Hanna, that's it. And his son actually killed himself in a Messerschmitt 109, demonstrating them, you know, air shows and things. Messerschmitt 109 is not a good aeroplane, it really isn't. Well, I never liked the Spitfire either, for that matter.
Check height.
Oh, I'm a Hurricane man myself. I always preferred the Hurricane and the P-51. Anything with a nice wide undercarriage. I didn't like the aircraft with narrow undercarriages. They were death traps, in my opinion. Not dissing
100.
the Spitfire or the Messerschmitt, I just don't like them. I think they're death traps. Not for me, thank you. Here we go. So I'm going to go to the flying club just here. And slow the helicopter down. You lower the lever and raise the nose, and it's a balancing act. And you need all four, both hands and both feet, to fly a helicopter. You really do. Don't forget, $5 million helicopter. You don't want to slam it into the ground. You need to put it down nice and gently. What did he just say? There we go. Okay. Welcome to Goodwood. Hope you enjoyed that. And go and get a tea and something to eat.